Hi friends, today we are going to be working with the letter H. H for harbor. We're going to make a harbor today. And to make a harbor, you're going to need a black crayon and you're going to need your box of crayons to be able to do the coloring for your harbor. But a harbor is a place where boats go to be stored, and it's a good place where you can get on and off the harbor. So to make a harbor, it needs to be part water, but really close to the shore. So to draw that, we're going to start by drawing one line across the page, right underneath that letter H, going just a little bit at about 2 fingers from the side, and you're going to draw straight across. All right, that's going to be our shoreline. And we're going to come down this way because we're just going to make it a little fancier so it like angles to get in. That's all. All right, we're going to go right next to it. We're going to make like a little boardwalk for our cars and our people to go in and out to the boats. So we're just going to follow the same line across. So we're going to go right next to it, but not touching it, stopping before we get to the top and going over. This time we're going to stop though before we get to the side because we're going to make a little like beach area over here. We're going to just draw some waves, like so little wavy lines so that we know that that is the beach area. Now, in a harbor, we would have things that would be docks, and that would be a place where the ships or the boats would go. So we're going to draw these docks. They're just going to be rectangles coming off the side of our point that we made here. So we're going to draw 2 of them going this way. And again, these would be places where the boats would dock. Okay, these would be the parts you stand on, and then this part in between will be the water. I'm going to draw one over here as well. This one's going to look like a big E on its side. I know, that's funny. So we're going to draw 2 lines, one on each side. Okay, about the same length. Then you're going to go again and put another one next to it, but this time it's going to be shorter. Again, on this side, same thing, shorter. All right. Now you're going to draw 2 in, or actually you're going to go start here, go across, stop when you get to the middle, go down, and this is going to be like part of a rectangle, come back up, and then connect to your other line. So like I told you, it's going to be on its E on its side. Here we go. Here we go. One section and the other section. So look, if I put it this way, look what I made. Yep, letter E. There it is. There's our letter E. Okay, that's going to be our docks though, right? So here are our areas where boats or ships would park, would be all those things, because we're making a harbor. So a harbor, again, is a place where boats or ships are docked, or they come in and get their supplies or their people and leave. All right, so we're going to draw 3 boats. We're going to draw 2 of them docked right here. So we're going to do it from overhead for those 2. So we're going to do just the outline shape of what a boat might look like. And it's kind of curved line, not too curved, but kind of like an eyebrow or something. Then you're going to go again on this side and do the same. This one's going to be like what our sailboat is. So we're going to do the same on the inside as the outside. All right, this one is going to be a little like maybe like a speedboat. So it's going to start here and it's going to go to a point here, come down and go a point here. And then the back end though is going to be straight across. All right. And again, it's from the top. So we're just going to draw an outline of where the deck would be for our boat. All right. Now we're going to make a little bit bigger boat down here where it's going to be like they already left and they're going to drive away. This one's pretty easy though. You're going to just draw a straight line across. This line's going to be about 3 fingers long. See how it's about 3 fingers long? All right, from one side, you're going to come in at a slight angle and stop. Do the same thing on the other side and stop. Here's the back of our ship. It's going to be the shape of a rectangle or square, depending on how big you made your boat. Then you're going to draw a little smokestack on top as a square. Give the smoke coming out the top. Then we need some windows for our captain and our crewmates to look out. All right, then down below they have some windows so they can see in the bottom of the boat, and our windows for here are going to be circles. Again, if I'm going too fast for you, you can always pause the video. All right, so that is the general part of our harbor. Now we're going to get out some blue If you have two colors of blue, it's kind of fun to do two colors of blue. Today I have like a blue green and I have a regular blue. If you only have one blue, that's okay. It'll still work. So, like I said before, this part is the water. So guess what color it's going to be? Yep, you guessed it. It's going to be blue. And you kind of just do wavy lines. And then some wavy lines here, some wavy lines here, just so that we know that this is water and it's not land, right? Right? And then you can use your other color. But again, if you have one color, it's okay. Press harder and darker with those ones. And then when you come back around, you're just going to shade the side of your crayon. Use the side of your crayon to shade. So you just put the crayon like this, you pick it up on the side, and I like to just go back and forth. Now I'm doing it super soft, but I want to show that this is water. Don't go over the words harbor, because I don't want, or the letters, excuse me, for the word harbor. And again, we're just going around. You can keep some white. It's okay. We're just going to color where the water would be. So we know when we look at our picture that this is water. So going ahead and coloring it in. Right around. Okay, there's some water in here. So just color that a little bit. Again, we're not holding it like a regular crayon and coloring it in because we want it to be very light and shaded. So we're just using the side. See how I'm using the side instead of up, down? The side of the crayon. Going around here. So we know that this boat's not on dry land. Over around this one as well. There we go. There is our harbor. Let's continue on all the way over here so you can see it. Now, I said over here was the beach, and the beach you can use either a tan, a peach, or a brown if you do it really lightly. I'm going to do mine in brown. And again, it's only going to go to about right here. So I'm just going to go very softly, again, shading in, but I want this to be distinguished from the water so we know that this is land. Okay, so here we go. Here's my land. And we're just, again, doing it sort of as a shading on the side of our crayon. Okay, shading. Now we're going to stop. We're going to pretend like this is the bottom of our paper so we don't go ahead and color around. Now over here, this is the dock part. And again, this is the dock part. I want to draw that a little bit darker. So I'm going to actually hold it like a crayon and I'm going to color it in. So this time, see how it's a little bit darker? I'm actually holding the crayon like a crayon and I'm coloring it in and not shading in, right? I'm going to go through and color all of my dock. There we go. Now, that's the path, right? The dock path for our harbor. Now I'm actually going to make these metal docks, and metal docks can be gray or black. If you're going to use black, though, I would do the shading of it and just very lightly do the side of the crayon and kind of just shade it in. Okay. If you have gray, it will probably work better, but Mrs. Stevens does not have gray today. All right, just doing where the docks are, just to show that they're a little bit separate from the land. All right, there you go. And now you need to color in your boats. Your boats can be any color because they're a boat, right? So I'm going to do maybe a green boat here. Holding it like a real crayon and coloring it in. But again, it's a boat, so it can be any color you want because people paint their boats or make their boats fancy, put in lots of different colors. I'm going to do this one red. My speedboat is red. He's going to go fast. All right. And then last but not least is my ship. I'm going to give the windows some yellow so we can see that maybe they have lights down below. Like so. And then, color. I think I'm going to make them blue. Even though it's close to the water blue, but that's okay. I'm going to make it, push it a little harder and make it dark blue. All right, go around the circle so we don't color over the yellow. Okay, down here when you get to the water though, you still want it to be wavy. So you're going to go up and down with your wave that you already made from before. Okay. There we go. I'm going to leave the top white because I like it, and I'm just going to color this smokestack. But you can color again, any color you want. It's all yours to do. All right, you're going to get out your magic color. We are done drawing our harbor. Today, Mrs. Stevens is going to do purple. So we're going to start at the top to make our H's. You're going to always start at the top when we make our letters. So top down, jump back up, go top down again, and then across the middle to make your H. Now we have a lowercase h, again, starting at the top, top down, jump up to the halfway mark, curve around, and back down for our lowercase h. All right, finally, we're going to write the word harbor down at the bottom. So capital H again, starting at the top down again, across the middle. Our letter A starts out as a letter C, so make your C, continue around, and then up, down. R, you start in the middle down, jump up to curve around. B, top to the bottom, jump up, and go around backwards from a C, right? That one's backwards. All right, this O, though, you start like a C, continue it around all the way back to the top. And the last one is an R, straight down, jump up, and curve around, just like that one we did before. And then at the end, don't forget to write your name. My name is Mrs. Stevens, so I'm going to write Mrs. Stevens. But you are going to write your name at home. There you go, my friends. That's how you can draw a harbor. See you next time.